my personal project is about how I moved from Nigeria and how it impacted my life. I interviewed people who had the same experience as me to see how they changed over time. Thank you.
Okay, first question. At what age did you move?
I moved in 1998, so I was what's that? I was 28 years old when I moved. Well, I had visited the United States a couple of times before I finally moved. So
Okay. So, second question. Why did you move?
I moved because my fiance, who- David's dad, my husband now, was was living here. He came for his masters and he decided to stay. So to continue our relationship, I had to come join him.
Um, that's nice. Aw, that's love. Okay.
And we had been separated for about 3 or 4 years before I finally moved because it was just hard getting him.
That's nice. Third question. Okay. How did moving impact your life?
In so many ways, I would say back in Nigeria, I had a good job. My family was there, so when I moved here, I had to start from the basis. Um, I had to find another, start a new career because I didn't have a degree from here, and so one, it just it was going back to the basis for me. I was lonely. I mean, I only knew my husband was the only person, and a few friends here and there, maybe like two other friends. So um, I had to start a new career. I had to go back to school eventually. I had to adapt to making a home, which I basically had to grow up in a totally different environment, and it was stressful, difficult at the beginning because I did not have support. And then I was away from all my family. My family was in Nigeria. And at that time, it wasn't that easy to call. It was expensive to call. So I remember there were times that I'll just be so homesick and I'd cry. And um, and then I was lonely because my husband had a job, of course. So he'd go out early in the morning and not be back till maybe like 6. So it was a lonely life to start out.
Aw, that's sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, how have you changed since you moved here?
um, how have I changed? One, it's a totally different culture in Nigeria and here. Um, one, I think I'm more tolerant of people and their ways of life. I'm more accepting of people. Uh, uh, in Nigeria, we're used to, things have to be done a particular way, and if you didn't do it like that, you were, looked down upon. But here, I'm exposed to different races, different lifestyles, different sexual orientations, and I've learned to be more tolerant of them. So that's one. Two, I since I've been here, I've also become a mom, and I think raising kids here is totally different from the way I was raised. Um, Here, I've learned to be more. I'm trying to find the right word. The Nigerian culture is one where the parents are really strict, and we didn't have space at all, in the sense that if you had to go out, you had to be back by a certain time. You had to do things a particular way. But living here, I've seen that my parenting style is different from what it is back home. And what was the question again?
How have you changed?
Have I changed? What else? I think I'm also more outgoing now because I find that I have to come out of my my space to make friends. So what else? How have I changed? How have I changed? Mm, I don't know. I'm also more mature. I don't know that it has anything to do with my environment, but yeah, that's what I
Okay.
can think about right now.
Okay. What was the hardest thing about moving?
I'd say leaving my family behind. Um, I have no family whatsoever here in America. So, and then my friends, I didn't have friends here. I think I knew two other people, and then getting into church, I made more friends. So that was the biggest part for me. And then secondly, not having my own income because after I got here, it took a while before I could get settled and start working. So having to depend on somebody else for money, somebody else being my husband, that that was challenging as well. And I think those were really the biggest things for me.
Um, so what do you miss most about Nigeria?
What do I miss most?
At what age did you move to America?
I was like 20 years old when I came
Why did you move to America?
to get more opportunity here. That's why I moved here.
How did moving to America change your life?
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I came here, it was more opportunity. I think I go to school and working hard, so I changed my life with that.
How have you changed since you've moved?
It was a big change, yes, because I have a big opportunity here. I got a job and big family. That's why I changed. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was the hardest thing about moving?
The hardest thing is, families, all the families back home. I come here with a new environment, new people, so it's very hard to deal with them. They don't know me. I don't know them, so it's very hard to deal with them.
What-
Sometimes the communication problem, language problem, accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be saying like hot water. They said hot water. This kind of stuff we have to deal with that.
What do you miss the most about Ethiopia?
Oh, oh. I miss a lot of my friends, my neighborhood, my country. I miss a lot of stuff, because I grew up in there. We playing soccer, my friends, we eat together. When I come here, you eating by yourself. So there we eating with a group and everything. That's what we miss.
What was the hardest adjustment you had to make?
There is all the weather, the food, the social life, all this is more things, even for working habit. We have to work hard here, so that's all we have to change.
What was the best thing about moving?
The best thing is moving is working hard, get more money, get a family, still you have more opportunity in the future with my kids.
How did you deal with having to move?
That's the tough part. Just have a plan, decide, why you come here. That's always challenging, so you have to be very, have a plan, time management. I learned a lot of stuff, deal with that, and be successful.
Thank you. At what age did you move to America?
21.
Why did you move to America?
I need to work and the money.
How did moving to America change your life?
Big change to successful.
How have you changed since you've moved?
Big change. I had to work, money, and the house.
What was the hardest thing about moving?
missing family and friends.
What do you miss the most about Ethiopia?
My family and then friend.
What was the hardest adjustment that you had to make?
To find American friend.
What was the best thing about moving?
To get work and then get money. Successful life.
How did you deal with having to move?
Big deal. Successful. Have a family, have a kids.
Okay.